All right, so now we are doing the final for our credibility annotated works cited. So you will have to go to your rough draft because that is where we started, right? So I'm going to open that in a new tab, open that little guy up. So this is your assignment that we did before. You should have already turned it in. You should have already gotten feedback on it from me. So you should know what needs to be fixed. Okay. So these are some things to look for. Make sure it is all Times New Roman. Make sure it is 12-point font. Make sure that there are no extra spaces in between anything. So it should be double spaced. So if you do this drop down arrow right here, it should be double spaced, right? And you should not have extra spaces in between anything. So everything should have one space in between it. Okay, this is called hanging indent. So you should have the first line of each annotation should be out, and then everything else should be lined up right underneath it. Okay, so notice that. If you do not have it as a hanging indent, you can actually select it. You're going to go up here to Format. You're going to do Align and Indent. Down to the bottom, Indentation Options. And then here is where you would click Hanging Indent. Okay, so that's how you get that. And then you would click Apply. Okay, so that would hopefully fix that for you. Okay, make sure that you are checking all of the comments. So if I put a comment on here, please explain more about the author, right? If I have a comment on here, you should actually edit it, fix whatever it was that I asked you to do. Once you have fixed it, if you click on this button right here, boop, it goes away and it's gone, okay? The other thing to double check is that you are checking the spelling and grammar. So if these things on your Google Drive are not checked, spelling and grammar, then it's not going to tell you what you're spelling wrong, okay? So let's say that I mess this up and I switch the T and the R around in article, right? So it's not catching that for me because I turned off my spelling. So I'm going to turn my spelling back on. Ooh, see how it has that little red thing underneath it? It means something's wrong. If I go over the top of it and I right click, it tells me, oh, did you mean this? And I say, yes, I did. If you see a red squiggly or a blue squiggly, it's something that needs to be fixed, okay? Once this is good, this looks awesome. I fixed everything Mrs. Haggard asked me to. I've got this good to go. I'm then going to come back to my, the credibility annotated works cited. I'm done. I'm good to go. So if you read the instructions, it says click on the submit button up here, submit assignment. Then the little box pops up. I'm going to click where it says create. And in that box, I'm going to write, please check my rough draft. It is now the final, right? So you annotate, you went in, you fixed anything that was wrong with it. You are good to go. I can go check it. Okay, so now I will go check it. You will get a grade. Whatever you tell me, I'm going to go look at it as your rough draft is now your final because you're telling me it's your final. I will then grade it as your final.